Torrential downpours after a week of mostly steady rainfall triggered flash flooding in New York City on Friday, disrupting subway service in the most populous U.S. city and turning some streets into small lakes. A flash flood warning was in effect for New York City until midday, with as much as 6 inches of rain falling in some locations, including Brooklyn, Lower Manhattan, and John F. Kennedy International Airport in the borough of Queens, said Zach Taylor of the National Weather Service. Across the region, another 2 to 3 inches of rain could fall throughout the day and into the night, but some locations could see even more. This is seriously a life-threatening situation. Taylor warned against travel until the weather system pulls away from the coast later on Friday evening. The extreme rainfall prompted New York Governor Kathy to declare a state of emergency for New York City, Long Island, and the Hudson Valley. Flooding caused major disruptions to New York's subway system and the Metro North commuter rail service, according to the Metropolitan Transportation Agency. Some subway lines were suspended entirely, including the G, which connects Brooklyn and Queens, and many stations were closed. Global warming has resulted in more extreme weather patterns in many parts of the world, according to climate scientists. Systems producing intense rainfalls have become more commonplace in many parts of the United States, including the New York City area, in recent years. On Friday, some 18 million people in the New York metropolitan area and in other major cities along the East Coast were under flood warnings, watches, and advisories from the Weather Service. Despite the warnings, public schools in New York City were open for the day, although at least one suburban district, Bronxville in New York's Westchester County north of the city, dismissed students early because of the worsening flooding. Photographs and video footage from across the New York area showed floodwater submerging vehicles on neighborhood streets and water drenching the inside of subway stations, disrupting morning traffic for millions of commuters. Low-lying Hoboken, a New Jersey city directly across the Hudson River from Lower Manhattan, declared a state of emergency, with all but one of the southern routes into town underwater. The city's newly installed floodgates, designed to close automatically when water pooled on roadways, were down, blocking many streets to vehicular traffic. The deluge followed a bout of heavy downpours and unrelenting winds last weekend from the remnants of Tropical Storm Ophelia. That storm soaked New York City and caused widespread power outages in North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. In New York, intermittent rain this week further saturated the ground, setting up conditions conducive to flash flooding.